Hey Fire Peeps, I'm Melanie Florence and this is the Hot Tea for the Soul Weekly Elemental Tarot. Weekly Elemental Hot Tea. So, I have been developing this page, this channel now for a while. It keeps changing, my readings keep changing, and they probably still will for the next while because still working it, still rolling it over. So this is the weekly reading, first weekly reading, first one I've done for 2021. So I'm going to shuffle a few cards, see what we've got, see what comes out. I've mixed this around and I'm going to be changing my room a little bit. So I'm changing rooms in general. So I'm going to do something else next week. So what have I got? I'm going to start with some earth magic. So what have we got this week for the Fire Peeps? Ooh. Love and compassion, reaching out, showing your compassionate heart. Bit of love and compassion in the air. That's what we're thinking about. Nice start. And from the, this is the, I haven't done this for a while. This is the archetypes, the wild unknown. What have we got? The king. So this could be somebody in your life who holds a king position. This could be you reaching out to be the king. Like the king of all the Ixavay. We've still got this reaching out thing. Look, compassion of the king, of just king. Maybe being the king of what you sort of survey. That's awesome. All right, so we're good. So passionate and the passionate king, compassionate king. Okay, so I'm going to draw one from the Heart and Soul deck. Ooh, throwing them around. Ooh, I'm going to take this one. So I'm going to take this one because I tried to do these readings before and they failed and this card came out, and then when I shuffled that just then it jumped and here we are. So passion reignites within the flawless pattern of each other's soul you can discover inner peace. All right, let me read that again. Passion reignites and within the flawless patterns of each other's soul you can discover inner peace. You are caressed by each other's love and this unfolds as an endless blessing. Place no restrictions on one another and be firmly grounded with each other's soil, but allow enough space for your branches to sway freely so that each may dance to the song of their own spirit. Okay, so this is like, you know, being involved with people and, you know, knowing that you're in the same soil, but giving yourself enough room to grow and you know, with love and compassion, giving yourself enough room to grow. Okay. I like that. So a lot of passion. And the king. So this is good, passionate stuff. So I'm going to do a Greenwood reading this week. I'm going to turn it down. I've got the camera angle even different this week, so we'll see how that turns out. And we're going to do a Greenwood reading to start off this week, see how we go. So this is a journey. It's a journey from your present state through your conscious and your subconscious, what drives you, what the challenges are going to be. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm going to turn it down so you can see. All right. So, what do we got? Ooh, present states. This is the present state. We've got the Queen of Wands. So this is really talking. This is communicating. It's communicating from your heart. Like the heart of the forest is this deer. You know, and it really is connecting and really being able to express yourself and express your passion and express your love. Like, and being able to breathe and breathe easy and really being able to communicate. She's a queen communicator. So, next we have the spiritual mediator. So it's sort of the next card that we meditate on. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, the king. The king of passion. Interesting. The king of passion. Considering what cards we've already come out. So this is really taking on, this may be somebody you know. This queen and king could be your partnership. This could be, you know, you sitting and talking with somebody, but this is somebody who's passionate and imbibed, and this is, you know, potent sexual male energy really embodied inside of this, in their spirit and they're impassioned. All right. Interesting. Fire people. The Fire King. So this could be, could be a partnership. They land together. That's really always interesting. So what have we got as your conscious will? What are you consciously thinking about what's going on? Oh, Justice. So justice in the upper arcana is really talking about what we put in is what we put out. This is like a harvest card. This is a karma card. You know, what your roots are become your tree. What the soil you're in, what the soil in and what you feed it, like gives you what sort of tree you grow. So this is your roots become your tree. And so there's a real karma and balance inside of that. Okay. The next card is your driving force. What's the driving force of this circumstance? What's the driving force of this circumstance? Ooh. All right. Exploitation. So this is a 6 of stones. So we're halfway through the stones element here. So this is a really grounded sort of strength. And this is about manifesting everything you want on the material plane. And really going for what you want, looking for what you want, and driving yourself to achieve that. I'm thinking bees in the trap now whenever I see this card. Like, you know, you're really in there making your money, manifesting, and making things become real. All right, exploiting yourself inside of that card. All right, so what do we have now is the conscious will. It's what you consciously think about what's going on. All right, fire peeps. What have we got in this new year? What have we got going on with this fire king? Ooh. Ooh, your unconscious empathy. So your conscious will is justice. And here we have the same character doing this. This is our ancestor. This is a guiding light. This is like it's meant to be. You're following your path. You know you're following your path. You've been taking the steps in the right direction for you to follow your path inside of here. So this is, you know, really talking with your ancestors and going and feeling guided and to be connected, you know, and really walking through that and walking your path. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, so what's the challenge? What's the challenge for the fire peeps this week? What's the challenge for the fire peeps this week? Ooh, jealousy. So this could be that, you know, that this often comes up is there is a 3, that there's an X that somebody's still talking to. This can be that there is a hidden, that you feel that there could be. This is insecurities because we're talking about the mind, you know, and you've got to communicate from the heart, because really what we're talking about is getting to the heart of the matter. So the challenge is to be able to get to the heart of the matter, to be able to talk about what makes us jealous or the situations that we've got going on. But there's a circumstance where there could be 3 people involved, like, and just 3 discussions being involved when we're talking about this card and jealousy. All right. So what do we have next is the healing element. What's going to help this week? What's going to help the fire peeps this week? What's going to help the fire peeps this week? All right. The hearth fire. So this is a fire card. We're talking faith. We're talking passion. You see all the actual ones are pointing in. So they're creating our hearth fire. So this is a position where we can bring heaven to earth. Being an 8, we bring heaven to earth, like, and we manifest again. But this is really our heart's desires, really being involved with the things that are passionate, that we're actually passionate about, and what warms our heart. All right, so there's going to be a healing element, that things are going to warm your heart. You're going to hear the words you need to hear that warms your heart, that keeps your fire in your house warm. Okay, so the next card is the general outcome. What have we got as the general outcome? Oh, happiness. So when you go through with talking through all this stuff, you know, letting each other grow, because that's what this card is, you know, discovering each other, leaving each other grounded with each other. You know, this card is about talking about that. Once you get through talking about all these things, fire people, you're going to find your cups run over. This is the 10 of cups. This is the Plymouth. All right, so your cup runneth over. You feel the joy. You'll feel this partnership sitting here. So if this is a partnership that is talking through things and you feel that this is the right place for you to have been, if you're watching this because of your passion and your love and what you're getting out of that, because that's what fire represents, then this is a really, really passionate reading. This is really saying, you know, that you've got the king and the queen. We've got the queen that's who is expressing herself. We've got the king who is passionate and driven. We've got a balance between, you know, what we've put in and what we're going to get out as a justice, and knowing that this is our path and this is the direction that we're heading. And you know that this is a period of exploiting yourself, really putting your heart into it, right? All right, because what's going to come out of that is happiness. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to turn over 3 cards for each of the signs. So we're going to start with Aries. So what have I got for Aries over the top of this? Aries. Okay. Ooh. Alright, that passion card's fallen right off the back. Alright, Aries, what do we got? Alright, so this again, this is communicating your heart, this is communicating your love. This could be a water element woman around you, but this is really communicating from your heart, with your heart, your actual emotions, not just your mind, but actually what you feel. Not just what you think you feel. Alright, so, ooh, and then you got the generosity. You got the generosity of the world around you. People are filling your cup. You are doing the right things. You'll feel that this energy is changing, and you're filling your cup. They're filling your cup. You're filling their cup. And this is what generosity is about. This is a real play it forward card. You feel if you actually put it into the world around you and the people around you, the village will also be there for you. All right, Aries, people are really communicating where you're at. All right, one more for Aries. What have we got? One more for Aries for this week. Oh, I'm going to take that one. All right, so tradition. So we see in this full moon that we have this same character. All right, we have our green man. We have our denizen of the forest one more time sitting here. All right, because this is the traditions of yourself. This is what you've studied for. This is your rocks. These are the things that you know that build your traditions, that make you money, but also make you move forward. These are career cards. This is like moving forward in a very practical, strong sort of way. Sticking with your traditions, like, and really heading towards those goals. All right, the generosity, those 2 9s are really generosity in an emotional state and generosity in a real practical and material world. So really involved, Aries people, with your communication. All right, so next I have Leo. Leo. All right, one for Leo. Here we are. Oh, the seer. So this is really connecting with the high priestess. This is connecting with this exosteric language. This is connecting with this very fertile energy that is connected with your feminine divine. Like, so Leo, you'll feel like you may be more involved and more in touch with your spiritual being with this. This is really embracing a connection with the ether, connection with the universe, like, and really looking into those legends and into that wisdom. So this is a search to go with this, and your happiness, you're going to feel like you're connected. Things are happening for a reason, and you know they are. All right, so then we have the magician. All right, so this is like the high priest and the high priestess. Well, this is the magician, so this is a shaman, this is a healing energy. This is taking everything in, I'm manifesting. This is a manifesting energy, Leo. So this is really bringing into your physical world what you can actually manifest. This is a really strong exosteric language here, and that you're connected with it all. All right, one more. This is very strong spiritual connection happening for you this month with this passion and this king and the compassion. All right, one more for Leo. One more for Leo. What have I got? One more for Leo. Ooh, the Knight of Stones. So this is like, the Knight of Stones can be an earth element man, like between the ages of, whenever a man matures, it's about 35, we say, 35-ish. All right, so this is, you know, really plodding along. This knight is slow and steady. He's slow and steady, makes his race. He's plodding, he's looking at his job, he's looking at his money, he's looking at where his stuff is invested. He'll work with the team, he'll work by himself. This has also got another exosteric sort of dark and light sort of side to it, this king, this knight. So this is sort of making your money, watching the dark and light of everything that's going on around you, or this may be somebody who's in your realm with you. All right, Leos, that's really quite intense. Really watch out for signs and symbols. You'll be seeing that you're in the right place. All right, last but not least, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, ooh, yeah, frustration. So, Really interesting. One of my cousin's daughters came to me the other week, a few months ago, with a new deck, and it was the Five of Swords, and it was all pointing in these 5 swords, and it was like frustration. I couldn't remember what the card was for the life of me. I was so frustrated because it's really intellectualized. This is really about where we're hitting these arrows, where we're able to remember stuff, where we're not. These conversations might be going astray, but we might be a little bit frustrated while we're searching in this passion and trying to find this. Maybe there's a little bit of frustration to go with this jealousy. Okay, we see down here as your challenge. All right, Sagittarius, what else have we got? 2 more for Sagittarius. 2 more for Sagittarius. Oh, looking after your nest. So this could be an earth element child, but this is really looking after that nest. Really, you know, maybe doing a little bit of renovating, maybe buying a new couch. But this is making your home good, making where you live good, looking after your children, looking after your family. Like, and that really, like, and it might be a strong message of getting a job interview, those sort of things, new jobs inside of that. But looking after your nest and what you've got. So 1 more for Sagittarius. 1 more for Sagittarius. What do we got? Alright, Sagittarius, 1 more card. What do we got? Strength. Alright, so this is a communication card, believe it or not, even though we've got a fire and a cup, and we've got, so there's real balance inside of our elements. But here we've got the King and the Knight of air, of arrows, and this is about communicating with strength, the strength of your heart, in your passion, and of your emotions. Like, and really connecting all those elements, that nice grounded strength. We see a wand inside of here. So it's got all elements represented inside of this card when we're talking about strength and taking on the challenge. And there's a strength inside of your heart. There you are, Sagittarius. So this is my first reading back. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a whole heap of different things. It's going to develop, keep going, going to change it. Going to keep changing. So I really hope that you are finding happiness this week and being able to find the things that you love and connecting with your hearth fire and the things that make passion for you. All right, fire peeps. We'll catch you on the flip side. Ciao.